First of all, thanks are due to those who stood in for me while I was away for a couple of weeks, a couple of Sundays anyway. So let me just get my thank yous in. Thank you to Alima, and thank you to Cynthia for holding it down, moving things, keeping the flow going. Yes. Always thank you to Al and Vern and Nicole for holding things down on the technological side of life. Thank you to our practitioner corps for being in prayer while I was away, and our board for handling the business. Thank you for being here and opening your hearts and welcoming our guest speakers. It takes all of us to make this thing work. And so certainly a great big thank you to Reverend Rodney Gittens, who was here last week, talking about the Beatitudes, reminding us to unknot our knots. Ooh, it was good. And how about Ms. Dorsey? Reminding us to put our ego in the bag, and wherever you're going, to remember to pray on your way. Ooh, it was good. Thank you, Callista, and thank you, Reverend Rodney, if you're listening. So we're continuing on with our theme for the year, a day at a time, oneness. And I want to do things a little different this morning. I want to invite us into a moment of practice, as our theme for the month is practicing. And what I am inviting you all to do, if you are moved and are willing to join me in this practice, is I just want you to move into a moment of gratitude. If you're willing to and feel comfortable enough and safe enough to close your eyes and to think about something that you're grateful for. It could have happened months ago, the thing that you're grateful for. It could have happened weeks ago. It could have happened this past week. It could have happened this morning. Maybe you're grateful because you could open your eyes this morning. Maybe you're grateful that your lungs are working and you can breathe. Maybe you're grateful for that one or two people who show you nothing but unconditional love. Maybe you're grateful for the center of peace. I don't know. Find it. It's there. Allow yourself to feel so full of thanks and gratitude right now, all over again, as if it is happening all over again. And now, drop down into your heart. Really allow yourself to feel this gratitude. Slowly then, bring your awareness back. Bring your awareness back. I know it feels so good. Bring your awareness back. Yeah. All right. Thank you for joining me in that moment of gratitude, a moment of practice. So, this morning, as always, spiritual principles to help get us grounded and centered in the message for today. We're working with Ernest Holmes and what he wrote long time ago, the spiritual principles. He calls them what we believe. We call them spiritual principles. We've numbered them, and there's lots of spiritual principles. But this morning, we're working with spiritual principle number 1, and it says, we believe in God, the living spirit, almighty one, indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. We believe this one manifests itself in and through all creation, but is not absorbed by its creation. And spiritual principle number 4, we believe that heaven is within us and that we experience it to the degree that we become conscious of it. And spiritual principle number 10, we believe in the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the eternal givenness of life to all. So, all of our themes this year is calling us to act. All of our themes this year, they're calling us to do something. And this month, our theme, practicing, it's calling on us to feel. To feel. Not just to feel anything, but to feel love. It's calling on us to drop into our hearts, to get familiar with what it feels like to be dropped in your heart, to be able to notice it and to recognize it, to fall in love with it, to feel in your heart. That's our call to action, that is so much so that any and all sense of separation dissipates. To feel. You know? I'm talking about to feel in such a degree where perhaps you might even feel like shouting. To feel it. You know, like in the church down south, you know, the mothers. I'm not talking about Sadie who fall out every Sunday. But I'm talking about the ones who are filled with something. And there's nothing else they can do but to feel it, but to surrender to it, but to acknowledge that they are so at one with all of life and so at one with all of God that all they can do is shout. Where somebody, where somebody takes the fans out because they are shouting. You know what I'm saying? Like where somebody is acknowledging where them fans at. Somebody pull the fans out because I might just shout. I'm talking about feeling. Dropping into your heart in this way. It's our call to action. It's our call to action. You might not know it, but you come to church and you come to the center, you come to places like this, places of worship, not just to understand something, not just to believe something, but you come here to feel something. You come here to feel something, and you might not know it. So you should tell your neighbor, you are here to feel something. Yes. And tell the neighbor behind you, you're here to feel something. Because so many of us don't feel nothing. No, it's real. So many people don't feel. They'll fly across the world, go someplace where people are so tuned in and so turned on so that they can be a part of it, so that they can feel something. So many of us feel nothing. You think you come to understand something, but really you come here to feel something. And so, our Sunday services, then, it's all intentional. It's for you to feel something. The prayer that happens before the service with the practitioners, it's so that you can feel something. It's intentional. When you walk through the doors and greeted by someone there who's welcoming you and acknowledging the humanity in you, it's purposeful so that you can feel something. This simple act of acknowledging someone when they walk through the door that we've been doing now for 25 years, it's been passed on to person to person to person, decade after decade after decade. You don't think it's intentional? It's intentional. So that you can feel something. When our practitioners carefully and prayerfully craft the affirmation for you every Sunday, it's intentional. It's purposeful. The music that is sung from the heart, it's purposeful. It's intentional. Those of us who stand up here and allow Spirit to speak through us, it's purposeful. It's intentional so that you can feel something, so that you might have an opportunity to transcend all the things that keep you bound up and wound up. It's on purpose. It's on purpose. It's intentional so that you may have an opportunity to transcend the lower energy, the lower vibrations, the things that keep you bound up and wound up and tied up and angry and frustrated and sad. It's intentional so you can come in here, transcend it, not live in it, not pitch a tent and live in it, but to pitch a tent and to live in your holiness, as the reading said. It's intentional. It's purposeful so that you might take a melody in your heart with you when you go out there in them streets, or that you might form a memory from something that is said so that you take it out there with you when you in them streets, so that you can remember to feel something. It's on purpose so that you might have an opportunity to drop into your hearts. We practice to get out of our heads and to get into our hearts. So this morning we started with gratitude. This morning we started with gratitude to move you from here to here. To move you from here to here so you can be present. Because so many of us are not present. So many of y'all right now ain't present. You here, but you ain't here. You understand what I'm saying? You here, but you ain't here. You thinking about what you gonna do when the service is over. You thinking about what you gonna eat when the service is over. You thinking about everything you gotta do in this upcoming week. Some of y'all thinking about what happened last night. You here, but you ain't here. Some of y'all thinking where she been, about time she get back up in this piece. You know what I'm saying? You here, but you ain't here. So, giving you the opportunity then, the moment of gratitude then was to giving you the opportunity to bring yourself back in here and to be present. Our classes, our meditations, our workshop, our sacred fellowship, our time together, our Sunday services is for you. It's purposeful, it's intentional, so that you can feel something. And I'm not talking about feeling something. I'm talking about it in such a degree, I don't want you to miss this, that for 25 years now, the love that we have curated and crafted and allowed to flow from our hearts is for your heart. It's for your heart. It's for your heart. Every prayer is for you. It's for your heart. Every song is for you. It's for your heart. Every time you walk through the door and somebody can acknowledge your humanity, it's for your heart. We come here to heal our unbelief. We come here on Sundays to mend our broken hearts. It's for your heart. It's for your heart. We come here to put ourselves back together again, to lessen our pain, to realize our oneness, to find our wholeness, to speak about it, to sing about it, to allow it to be expressed through us. Every prayer, every meditation. This woman sent meditations out. Every meditation, it's not for her, it's for your heart. It's for your heart. So, you can't awaken your brain. You can't awaken your mind if you have a closed heart. If you have a closed heart. So, we come here on Sundays to change our vibe. We come here on Sundays to speed our energy up. Right? We come here on Sundays to be open to a new idea. That's what it's called, new thought. So that a new thought may enter into you. What makes it an old thought is that it's a new thought that comes into you and you don't do anything with it. So we come to create a space for a new thought. That's a thought that you already have, and that you take it and you do something with it so it becomes your own, so that you might stand up and shout. It's for your heart. It's for your heart. So that's why you are here, in case you didn't know. In case you didn't know. So I was away at a retreat last week. Myself, Donna Brown, and Rita Naylor. We went to a Joe Dispenza retreat for 7 days. And oh my God, it was mighty. We did meditation after 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 meditation. We did 40 hours of meditation. There was 1,800 of us in there. And at times we did what he called a cohesion healing, where everybody in the room was dropped into their heart and so full of love that healing could take place. Think of it like this. Some of you know what we call a chamber prayer. It's where the practitioners and all of the congregation surrounds one person, and they standing there and everybody is extended so at one with God and allowing the love to flow through. It's electric, if you've ever experienced it. So we do that all the time. While we were at the retreat, there were people there who came to get healed. There were people there who were blind. They come to this retreat to move and experience these cohesion circles so that they can see. There are people in wheelchairs who come to these retreats so that they can get up out of their wheelchair and walk. There are people who come there on canes. There are people who bring their babies, their children, to these retreats because the energy and the love is so high that when we move into meditation, our energy starts to vibrate so fast that we move beyond time and space. We become so at one with God that healing takes place. Are y'all with me? Yes. These are people, many of them, who know nothing about meditation. It's their first introduction to meditation. He teaches a little bit, then we meditate. He teaches a little bit more, then we meditate. The meditations lasted from 20 minutes to 5 hours and 45 minutes. Here is the thing. Don't get hung up on the number of people that were there that caused healing to happen. It's the ability and the quality, our willingness to drop in our hearts and to become so at one with all of life that everybody's mind and heart becomes coherent, that everybody is so at one with all of life, the unknown, where something new can happen and occur, that the person who's there to receive the healing, it just becomes them. It's no way for them to move out of it because it's everywhere. Let me tell you, the days we did the cohesion circles, that place was electric. I thought the roof was going to pop off. It's for your heart. It was for their heart. This is for your heart. To heal you. So that you might recognize your wholeness. So you might shout. It's for your heart. This is the power in you. Those of us who are well practiced. On Sundays, we should be blowing the windows out. Every Sunday, we should need new windows up in here. But you got to be willing to drop into your heart. You got to be willing to transcend the past. You got to be willing to transcend what happened yesterday. You got to be willing to transcend what happened 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 80 years ago, 90 years ago. You got to be willing to transcend the negative thoughts that you might be perpetuating in your head. You got to be willing to transcend your sense of not feeling safe and secure in life. You got to transcend it. But once you transcend it and you get into your heart, then you open up to the infinite possibilities. So you come here so you can be safe. Joe Dispenza says we must relax our heart so that we can awaken our brain to another possibility. See, you can't create when you're living in a low vibration. When your vibe is low, there's no way for you to create. You're trying to do it yourself. It's in the three-dimensional field. It's here, right here. And if you could have figured it out here, you would have already figured it out here. You got to move into your heart. You got to be open to the unknown. And the way to enter into the unknown is through your heart. It's for your heart. 25 years of prayers, Kamara. 25 years of songs. 25 years of affirmations. 25 years of coaching. 25 years of teaching. 25 years of preaching. It's for your heart. So you can enter in and begin to create. So that you can enter into the unknown. So that you can enter into the infinite possibilities. Joe Dispenza says that the moment that energy makes it to your heart, that's the moment that you become divine. The moment that energy makes it into your heart is the moment that you become divine. That's the moment where there's no more you in God, you is God. The moment energy makes it into your heart. Listen, your opportunity then is not just to come and to be a participant, in an observation mode. What is she going to say? What they going to say? No, you're here to be a participant. To take it in, to heal your broken heart. It doesn't matter what it was. It doesn't matter how long ago it was. If you want to heal your heart, you can heal your heart. That's why we're here, after all. To reveal our wholeness, to shout about it. By thought alone, then, you can heal your body. Thought alone, you can ease your pain. Thought alone, you can ease your pain. By thought alone, you can make a way out of no way. Thought alone. You and I, we are so powerful that by thought alone, you can change your life. Thought alone. You and me. Ernest Holmes, in his book, Living the Science of Mind, he has a reading titled, You Are a Spiritual broadcasting station. Oh, y'all know it? And this morning I'm reading a little bit, I ain't gonna read it all, but I'm reading a little bit from pages 270 to 274. Ernest Holmes says, "Did you ever stop to think that you are a spiritual and mental broadcasting station, and that messages are going out from you in all directions? Perhaps even when you are asleep, messages which have an influence on your environment and the people around you. And since everything moves in circles, the messages you broadcast will come back to you." He says, we are told that the mental atmosphere of a home can influence a dog, a cat, or a canary to the extent that they become neurotic when surrounded by unhappiness or criticism. There is a place where our physical bodies begin and leave off, but the mind has no such limitations, and our thoughts penetrate everything around us. We are all broadcasting stations, whether or not we know it. Our thoughts, feelings, and emotions, our faith and fears tend to make an imprint on our environment. We are also receiving sets, but it does not follow that we must tune in to every program being broadcast. When we want to listen to a certain program, we tune our radios to its wavelength. The program already is within the ether in the room, but it does not affect your instrument until we tune into it. It's fascinating to think that we are both mental broadcasting stations and receiving sets. And it will be even more wonderful when we learn to broadcast only the kind of messages that we wish to have returned. He says, a person who is filled with fear of failure tunes into and picks up vibrations of failure wherever he contacts them. To his own negative thought, there is added a great mass of negative thoughts, until finally it seems that the only thing he can think about is failure. In a way, both his will and his imagination become hypnotized because he is tuning in to so much negation. When a person's mind is upset, disturbed, and unhappy, all he mentally hears is discord because his inner ear is listening to a continuous turmoil. And let me add here that oftentimes these thoughts we are unaware of. We believe them and we're unconscious that we're even believing these kind of thoughts. He goes on to say, he says, let us find a new wavelength for our mental instrument. And as surely as we do this, we shall begin to broadcast on this wavelength. We shall discover that we are not only helping ourselves, but we are helping everyone around us. Let us tune our mental instruments to success and happiness, to the idea of physical wholeness, and above everything else, to the comforting thought that there is a love in the universe which by its very presence dissolves all hate. There is a faith that neutralizes all fear. There is a confidence that brushes aside every doubt. He says that this is not empty or an ideal dream. Excuse me one second. Let us all just drop into our hearts in this moment. It's healing energy. It's changing this moment. Let us drop into wholeness. Let us feel with our hearts. Let us become so familiar with love that only love is in here. Yeah, only love is in here. That it draws out the best in us. Let's all take a breath. Our ability to become aware that we're broadcasters, spiritual broadcasters. We shoot something out and we take something in. That it's not a dream. It's an intense reality. It's an intense reality because the moment we realize it, everything that's possible becomes possible. It's an intense reality when we can drop into our hearts, when we can bring our head and our heart together, where they are so coherent that nothing else exists, that it is all that exists. When our hearts and our heads come together, start to work together as one, only thing that exists in is love. Not just love, but pure love. Only thing that exists in is light, not just light, but pure light. Only thing that exists in this moment is pure love. And the only thing that exists in this moment is pure light. The only opportunity, the only possibility for us in this moment is something we can't even imagine. Something so much greater than we can imagine. I'm still talking about the same thing, y'all. I'm still talking about our opportunity to drop into our hearts and to practice. To practice. Because the thing is that, as Ernest Holmes says, that we're sending messages out all the time. Even now. The messages are coming from all parts of us. You get it? You get it? Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Even when you're sleeping, he said, even when you're sleeping. Y'all with me? He said it's important then that we be mindful of our thoughts, because by thought alone, we can change the moment. By thought alone, we can heal ourselves. Every part of us, broadcasting stations. And it's not just that we are broadcasting, we're receivers. It's for your heart. You're receivers. He says we must tune our instruments. And when we do, it's an intense reality. It's when the inner world becomes more real than the outer world. We practice to align our hearts and our mind. We practice so that our heart and our mind become coherent. They are operating together. Tell your neighbor your head and your heart, they go together. Your head and your heart, they work together. They work together. They go together. And if what is going on in your mind is not coherent with your heart, then what you are broadcasting is incoherent. Your head and your heart, they work together. If you're only up here, you ain't coherent. But it's the message you're sending out. And it's the only thing that's you're going to get back. In his reading, he didn't say that what you broadcast out, that it might come back. He didn't say it's a good chance it's going to come back. He said it will come back. It will come back. So you've got to be aware of your frequency. You got to be aware of your vibe. You got to be aware of your vibration. If your vibe is low, then your message is low. And if your message is low, then your match is low. If your head and your heart ain't working together, then you might want to consider doing the work to get back to where your head and your heart is working together. Because where you broadcast from, it matters. It matters. Nothing can go out if you're not operating from here on up. If you're operating from here on down, it's slow. It's slow to demonstrate. Our energy is slow. And it's a struggle. And you wonder why you might not be demonstrating things. You wonder why you might be experiencing the familiar over and over and over and over again. You say, I come to church and I pray every now and then. Right, the now and then part. And I was around them people with good energy. I don't know what they got going on in there, but when you walk up in there, it's love. I don't know. Because you're down here. You're praying from down here where your energy is low. You got to move up into your heart. You got to move up into your head where your energy is high. Where your energy is high. There's no separation. Right? It's like this. In this teaching, we say, and so it is. I did a message a long time ago, and I said, but really what it is not yet, and so it is. Right? After you pray, we say, and so it is. You know, where's the demonstration? Not yet, not yet, not yet. Practice is so that our not yet and so it is, that we shorten the time. Y'all with me? So we shorten the time. As long as you're vibrating low, not yet, and so it is, it stays like this. Nothing new can get in. Y'all with me? But the moment you start to practice, the moment you start to open your heart, the moment you start to drop into your heart, you're not yet, and so it is. It's right here. There's no time and space in God. It's now. It's now. You see what we're doing? Are y'all with me? Are you with me this morning? I'm trying to tell you something this morning. Where you broadcast from matters. If you're broadcasting from the familiar feelings of uncertainty, worry, doubt, fear, anger, that's what you're going to get. It's that simple. Go do another meditation. Go pray some more. When your vibration is low, nothing can get in. And consider you might be stuck in the past. And when you're stuck in the past, it's difficult to create in the present moment. That's all. So get a new idea in your mind. Right? An idea in your mind. You got to get an idea in your mind, and you got to bring your body along with you. Because you'll get an idea in your mind, but your body will say no. Your mind will say yes, unlike R. Kelly. Your mind will say yes, but your body say no. That's why you got to get in your heart. Your mind say yes, but your body say no. We want our mind to say yes, and we want our body to say yes. Y'all with me? Okay. But most of us, our mind is saying yes, but our body saying no. Right? Our mind is saying peace, love, joy, beauty, truth. And the moment somebody step on your foot, your body is like, no, 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 no. The bill is due. Your mind saying yes. Your body saying no, 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 no. Right? Your mind is saying yes to experiencing life where your pain is lessened, but your body is saying no, no, no. Y'all with me? We want our mind and our body to say yes. When your mind and your heart then is saying yes, not only do you have a coherent heart, not only do you have a relaxed heart, but now you have a trusting heart. It's for your heart. You got to trust you. It's for your heart. So, Carlotta, where them fans at? Where them fans at? Somebody get the fans out, because I might just shout. And I ain't talking about boots on the ground. I'm talking about love in my heart. Carlotta, where them fans at? I might just shout up here today. I might just shout. Listen, we're not here just to take it to our heads. Tell your neighbor, don't just take it to your head. Take it to your heart. 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 I know I'm a little unhinged today. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. Listen, so we're not just here to take it to our heads. We're here to take it to our hearts. It's an intense reality, living in the unknown. It's intense. That's what makes it, right? It's unknown, which is what makes it intense. I don't know. I'm not counting on nothing that I did yesterday to create my reality today. I don't know how to make love more loving. I don't know how to create more joy. But when I live in the unknown, it's a possibility. I don't know how to make my head stop hurting. I don't know how to eliminate the pain in my body. But when I'm living in the unknown, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Unlimited. Infinite. Thought alone. I don't know how to put more money in my pocket. But by thought alone, I open up to the infinite. Don't just take it to your head, take it to your heart, where what's possible is infinite. Infinite by thought alone. So, here is our closing prayer. Al, what we're going to do is we're going to have another moment of gratitude. This time, what I want you to do is I want you to be grateful. I want you to think about something that hasn't happened, something that you are desiring. And listen, don't make it something easy. Don't make it something that you can do. I'm not talking about that. I want you to imagine that. The seemingly impossible. That is what I'm wanting you to move into. Whatever it is. Now that you got it in your mind, drop it into your heart. Don't sit it out. Be a participant this morning. Drop it into your heart. Allow yourself to begin to feel as though it's already happened. Allow yourself to feel as though it's already happened. Feel it. Become familiar with the feeling of it already happened. Stay in your heart. Keep your head and your heart together. Don't drop back down. Don't drop down. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back into your heart. Get back into your heart. Feel it as though it's already happened. And become familiar with that feeling. If you can, drop into your heart even more. And feel how it's going to affect people around you. Allow yourself to feel it. Feel it. Become familiar with the feeling. Feel it. Allow yourself to fall in love with it. Fall in love with how you are feeling. Fall in love with it. Feel it. Become familiar with it. Fall in love with it. Slowly then, Al, go ahead and cue something up, something slow, not anything too fast, but slowly then as we begin to bring our awareness back, bringing our awareness back into the room. Week. Let me remind you to get out of your head and get into your heart. That this is for your heart. It's for your heart. And so it is. So it is.